Today, I have Airbnb tips for you. I'm here in Panama City Beach in one of my rental properties. And I'm going to show you some things I did when I remodeled this to minimize any potential problems that were going to happen in the future. Some mistakes that I've made that I've had to correct, so that if you're doing a remodel or you're buying a new Airbnb, I'm going to show you some tips of different products you can put into the house that'll make your life easier and make maintenance issues less. So let's get into it.
Shut up and sit down.
I'm standing in front of the window because this is not a very well lit place. It's not my regular YouTube studio, but let's start right behind me with this leather couch. The leather holds up the best, so spend a little bit more money. We're in a beach town, obviously. I'm in Panama City Beach, and people sit down with wet swimming suits and things, I'm sure, all the time. I don't really want to know what goes on in here half the time, but I just like to spend more money on leather couches for the living room. And with these barrel chairs, they started to wear out, and they were fake leather, and the leather started chipping off on them. And I found these cute little covers. You can see, I pulled up the back a little bit so you can see there. I found these cute little covers that were only like $25. Sorry, see, now I got no light. They were only like $25 a piece, and increase the longevity of the life of these chairs. These covers have lasted for a year now, so there's a nice little tip for you for some furniture. Okay, let's come into the kitchen now. One of the things I like to do in all of my properties is I put in these granite composite black sinks. They don't rust, they don't stain. Where's the light? They don't rust, they don't stain. The black doesn't show as many imperfections or something if something didn't do a perfect job cleaning. And you'll notice also, I don't have a sprayer in the kitchen faucet. I just have a faucet with no sprayer because those cords get tangled up, they break. People like to play pranks with spraying stuff, so I don't put sprayers in my kitchens either. Pro tip, use WD-40 to keep your stainless steel appliances looking shiny and not getting fingerprints on them. You're in the bathroom with me now, a dream come true, I'm sure. But one mistake I made was I put a super sexy toilet in here, and it used to clog all the time, and I'm sure I had it unclogged by a plumber at least 10 times at $100 a pop. I know I spent more than $1,000 getting plumbers over here to fix it. I finally just had to go. I paid like $400 to have somebody replace this with a non-sexy toilet. So when you're thinking about toilets and appliances, spend the money, get really good ones that function properly, function over form in the rental market. This is the one that says that it will flush like 2,000 golf balls or something ridiculous. So think about that. Also, when I did this, I tiled all the way to the ceiling because people tend to get water everywhere. So I tiled floor to ceiling in here, and that I think has cut down on some moisture problems as well. This has been the project for today. It makes me crazy, but these very sexy fans, I don't know if you can see it on the floor. There were 2-blade fans. They were super sexy also. And I guess they would be a little bit of vibration in the fans. And after 3 or 4 months, the light bulbs always got loose, and you would have to unscrew the little glass cover and tighten the light bulbs. I can't tell you how many bad reviews I got from people who said, oh, the lights blinked in the ceiling fans and we just felt unsafe, like the house was going to burn down. And sometimes people will call me and they say, hey, the light doesn't seem to be working. And I'll say, just unscrew the thing and tighten the light bulbs. Most of the people are like, okay, no problem. The last lady, the reason that I'm changing these now, just had a fit. And she's like, I can't believe you would ask me to tighten light bulbs in a light so that the light functions properly. That's just not my job as a guest in your place. So I just spent $450 to replace the 2 fans in the 2 bedrooms plus the one in the living room downstairs. And now hopefully everyone should be happy. Also, pro tip, I got ones with LED lights in them, so they will never need light bulbs replaced. They won't get jiggled loose. So they make these with LED lights now. So I don't know how long they'll last, but it'll be here until the LED light burns out. While we're in the bedroom, you can see I do pretty minimal furnishing. I always put a dresser so people can unpack if they want, and 2 nightstands, and that's it. Some artwork on the wall, I don't usually put tchotchkes like this around the house, but I did like those. So it's got a big closet already, and I don't know if I can find it in here. And I like to put these suitcase racks in the closet so people don't want to unpack and they just want to put their suitcases and live out their suitcase. I think it's nice to have those suitcase racks for people to get them up off the floor. I go the extra mile. Here is the other bedroom. You can see I have 2 queen beds in here. Again, just a nightstand, and then we put a closet. We put a I just came into the second bedroom to show you that I had the same layout in here with a nightstand. With a nightstand and a dresser. But there's not a dresser in this bedroom. I swear there used to be a dresser on this wall right here. Or on this wall. I'm going to have to go back and look at my pictures and see if my dresser disappeared or if I never had a dresser in here. I'm a little bit baffled. I think to stand out in today's crowded Airbnb market, also a theme is nice. I call this the Surf Shack. The neighborhood is called Sunnyside, so it's the Sunnyside Surf Shack. So I got real surfboards on the wall here. I've got the underwater picture here. You saw the pier photograph here. I'm going to get another surfboard to go over this bed, I think. And then I've got this cool surfboard mounted at the top of the stairs. I'm going to give you a couple extra pro tips at the end here. One thing you should do is find a closet or somewhere where you can leave some extra light bulbs. It'll save you a maintenance call. If the light bulbs in the nightstands burn out or next to the couch here, sometimes people will call and they'll want someone to come over and replace them. But if you got a couple extra light bulbs in here, sometimes they disappear. You have to keep stocking them. People will steal them. But it can save you $80 for a maintenance guy to come over here and just throw a new light bulb in a nightstand lamp. The light's a little different here in the dining room. It's a warmer color, so sorry about that. But anyway, I'm going to show you the difference, like I said, about putting the leather couches and leather chairs in versus cloth. I try to stay away from cloth. With these dining chairs, I don't know if this will show up very well. They just start to get small stains. They're still going to be usable, but they're going to come to the end of their life probably if I can't get these cleaned. And then these bar stools are a faux leather, but no stains, no rips, no tears, and they are holding up much better. So try to stay away from the cloths, go with the real leathers, and if you can't afford the real leathers, go with the faux leathers. All right, I hope you found some value in this video and some new ideas to help you think about what you're gonna need when you set up a new Airbnb, or just if you're doing some remodeling, or if you're doing redecorating, some things to keep in your mind. So hopefully if you got some value out of this, please consider hitting the thumbs up button down there. And if you're new to the channel, hey, why not subscribe? I'll keep making more of this content if you guys keep supporting me. So thanks for coming by, and we will see you in the next video. My camera will not focus on my face. This is supposed to be the best dual pixel autofocus on the planet, but instead it will only focus on my surfboard. Come on, camera. Burning daylight. I got stuff to do.